Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in the previous class we take and discuss a very important chapter of your syllabus, which is what circles. And in previous class we take and discuss some important theorem concept related to circles. And now in today's class we also take and discuss some other important theorems related to the chapter circles. So let's see a very important theorem, and your theorem is and the theorem is the line joining the center of a circle, the line joining the center of a circle the line joining the center of a circle to the midpoint of a to the midpoint of a chord is perpendicular to the chord is perpendicular to the chord. Okay, dear students, so this is a very important theorem. This is a very important theorem, and this is prove it. Okay, dear students, now let's see what is the process to proving that theorem. Let's see. First of all, we write the given. In given, first of all, we draw a circle. First of all, we draw a circle. Look, I will take OB the center. Here, the line joining the center of a circle to the midpoint of a chord. Suppose that AB be a chord, and we take as L is the midpoint of the given chord, and we just join OL. And we have to do some construction. We join OL as well as OB. Now, in given a circle C with center O and radius R, a circle C with center O and radius R, in which L is the midpoint of AB. L is the midpoint of AB, that is AL is equal to BL. That is given, dear students. Okay, this one is what given, because of according to that theorem, it is given that the midpoint of a chord is perpendicular to the chord. The line joining the center of a circle to the midpoint of the chord is perpendicular to that. Now, to prove, we have to show that OL is perpendicular to AB. We have to show that this result. Okay, it means that if we show that the OLA and angle OLB each equal to 90 degree, so in this way we can say that the OL is perpendicular to AB. So this one is so the question is solved. Now dear student, we write the construction here. Look, we have to do some construction for that theorem, and in construction we just join OA, OB and OL respectively. OA, OB and OL respectively. Now we write the proof. Now look, first we take triangle OAL and OBL. Now in triangles OAL and triangle OBL, we have Look, what we have, dear students, we just have OA is equal to OB. This is each equal to radius R. Okay. AL is equal to BL. This is given. This is given in our question. AL is equal to BL. Okay. And OL is equal to OL. This is common side of in both the triangles. Thus, by which congruence criteria, dear student? By SSS. Thus, by SSS congruence criteria. Thus, by SSS congruence criteria, triangle OAL is congruent to triangle OBL. Thus, by CPCT, look, thus by CPCT, corresponding part of congruent part of corresponding triangles must be equal to each other. So by CPCT, triangle angle OLA is same as OLB. Angle OLA is equal to angle OLB. Okay, OLB. Take equation number first. Now look, the angle OLA and OLB form a linear pair. Then their sum of measures is what? 180 degree. So look, from figure angle OLA plus angle OLB equal to 180 degree. Now using equation 1, we put as OL is equal to OLB. So 2 times angle OL is equal to 180. So that one is what? 90 degree. That is what? 90 degree. Thus, from 1, angle OLA is equal to angle OLB is equal to 90 degree. Thus, dear student, in this way, we have to show that the angle OLA is same as angle OLB is equal to what? 90 degree. We have to show it. Thus, we can say that OL is perpendicular to AB. OL is perpendicular to AB, hence proved. Proved that result. Okay, dear students, this is a very important theorems based on circles. And let us take once more time. Now in here we have to show that the line joining from the center of a circle to the midpoint of the chord is always perpendicular to the chord. So for that we just join OA and OB, and first of all we have to show that the triangle OAL and OBL are congruent to each other by the help of the congruence criteria. After that, proving them, so we take as angle OLA is same as angle OLB by the concept of CPCT. Now these are the linear pair. So from there we get the value of OLA and OLB is 190 degrees. So in this way we can prove that result, which is very important for you and your upcoming examination. Now we take and solve some other important theorems based on circles. Let's see. take a very important theorem, and the very important theorem related to that circle, chapter circle. And theorem is, if two arcs of a circle are congruent, if two arcs of a circle, if two arcs of a circle are congruent, are what, dear students? Congruent. Okay, then the corresponding chords are equal. Then the corresponding chords are equal. If two arcs of a circle are congruent, then the corresponding chords are equal. Prove it. Prove it. So, dear students, this is a very important theorem related to chapter. Okay, now look. Now, dear student, let first of all we form a circle. We draw a circle. Let's see. Suppose that we first of all we take a circle with center O and radius R. Let us take two arcs AB and CD, and the arcs are congruent. So in this way they subtend equal angle at the center. So now we join in this way, dear friends, and we also join the chord AB and CD. This is called AB and CD, and that one is equal to that one. Now, first of all, we write the given a circle C with center O and radius R. In radius R, in which there is two arcs AB and CD are congruent, in which arcs AB and CD are congruent to each other. That is, congruent to each other means what? Ki arc AB is congruent to arc CD. It means that both the arcs subtend equal angle at the center. That is, angle AOB is equal to angle COD. This is given. This is what? So we write these things in the given. Okay, now we write to prove. We have to show that then their corresponding chords are equal. We have to show that AB is equal to CD. The chords are equal. We have to show that AB is equal to CD. Okay, and construction is what? Construction is what? Join OA, OB, OC and OD. Join OA, OB, OC and OD respectively. This is the little bit construction for that theorem. Okay, dear students. Now we write its proof. Dear students. So what is the process to proving that theorem? So look, first of all, dear students, we take in triangle AOB and in triangle COD. Now in triangle OAB and triangle COD, we have what we have. Look, OA is equal to OC O is equal to OC. This is each equal to R. OA is equal to OC. OB is equal to OD. OB is equal to OD. This is also given. Each equal to R. And one thing is that angle AOB is equal to angle COD. This is what, dear students? This is given in our question. This is given in our question, and OB is equal to OD. This is each equal to what, dear students? R. Each equal to R. Thus, by which congruence criteria? Now look. Thus by SAS congruence criteria, triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD. So dear friends, you know that if two triangles are congruent to each other, then by the concept of CPCT means corresponding part of the congruent triangle must be equal to each other. So in this way they are congruent to each other. So thus by CPCT we have AB is equal to CD, hence proved. Okay, dear students, so in this way, dear student, you can solve that type of theorem. This is one of the most important theorem of your syllabus. So please, dear students, do more and more practices of that type of theorem. After that, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise. Okay, dear students, now we take and solve some other important questions as well as theorem based on the chapter of circles. Let's see. Now, dear friends, we take and solve some important theorem based on now look, we take a very important theorem, and there are so many questions based on that theorem also. Now we take a very important theorem, and the theorem is the perpendicular from the center of a circle, the perpendicular from the center of a circle to a chord bisects the chord. bisects the chord. Okay, this is the very important theorem based on that one. Okay, now look, first of all we draw a circle with center O and chord. We take A and B be any two points on the circle and we joining them. So this is the chord. And if we draw, suppose that we draw OL is perpendicular to AB. Now we have to do some construction, and construction is what? We just join OA and OB. OA and OB respectively. And we have to show that key bisect the chord. That perpendicular bisects the chord means AL is equal to BL. We have to show it. Okay. Now let's see. First of all, we write given. In given, what I do? What I write? We write a circle C with center O and radius R, in which that one OL is perpendicular to AB. It is given in our question. That is, perpendicular means what? Angle OLA is same as angle OLB and each equal to 90 degree. This is the given in our theorem, in our result. Okay, we have to show it, now prove it. We prove it. Now look, after that we write to prove what I prove. Okay, after that we write as to prove. We have to show that the OL, dear friends, OL bisects AB, that is AL is equal to BL. We have to show it, and we have to do some construction also. Look, we write construction. What I do? Join OA, OB, OA and OB. Now we will write its proof. This is the proper sequence to proving any theorem. Okay, you know that very well, students. Now in triangles OAL, OAL and OBL, we have, look, OA is equal to OB because of each equal to R. Look, OA is equal to OB. This is each equal to R. Okay. Angle OLA is same as angle OLB. Each equal to 90 degree, and OL is equal to OL. This is common in both the triangles. Thus by RHS congruence rule, triangle OAL is congruent to triangle OBL. Triangle OL congruent to triangle OBL. Thus by CPCT we get AL is equal to BL. Hence proved. In this way, we can say that the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisects the chord. This is a very important result, and there are so many important questions of in your NCERT exercise based on these topics. So please dear students, do more and more practices of all the important theorem which we discussed in that class. We just revise all the chapters. We already discussed so many times of each and every theorems and question also. So in this way you practice for your second term examination. Okay dear students, now in this way, now in next class we take and solve some important questions based on the circle, and we also take some important theorems. Okay dear students, so please to revise all the important questions and theorems. Okay, now thanks to all.